everybody, it's Kristen. Today we're going to do a little study in octopus tentacles. Ever have a pattern where you see that the designer has these lovely curls on their tentacles and when you do yours they end up straight? Well, I'm going to show you why that is and how to fix it. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. All right, it's time to look at our first set of tentacles. These are all made with chain 21 and one single crochet in each chain. They look different because I altered the hook sizes on them to create some curl. Well, let's go first with your standard one. This is where the hook size is the same on the chain and on the stitches. It's a 4.5 hook on both, and as you can see, it's fairly straight. This is what you want when you make a scarf or a blanket. It means that your tension of your chain is the same as the tension of your stitches. The second one, here's where we start changing things. On this one, I did the chain with a 3.5 millimeter hook, and I did the stitches with a 4.5 millimeter hook. And you can see that the chain is shorter than the volume of the stitches, so it's pulling it in, creating a bit of a frowny face. And then this is the third one, which is the biggest change between tension. This one has a 3.5 chain with a 5.5 millimeter stitch. So you can see that the U is definitely more like a rainbow arc, and you're already getting a little, you can get a little curl into there, and you're already starting to see the difference. And the reason is the volume of stitches on top is significantly larger than the length of the chain, so it's pulling it in and creating that curl. Moving on to set number 2 of tentacles. Again, these are all 21 stitch of a chain, and then in this case we did 2 single crochets in each chain, so we doubled the amount of stitches in each chain. So now you can see we'll start with the same one where we have the hook size is exactly the same as the chain size. So you can see the chain is the spine of it, but because we doubled the volume of stitches on top, it's creating more of a curl. And you can see this is kind of a relaxed curl. So this is a 4.5 chain with a 4.5 stitch. So the tension is even just like before, but we've doubled the amount of stitches, so it creates that curl. And now we're going to move on to the next one. And you can see it's a little more of a tighter curl. It has a little more spring to it. And this one's a chain of 3.5 and the stitches are 4.5. So we created a little more tension with the chain, and it gives it a little more of a spring and a little tighter of a curl. And then on to the third one, where we see the biggest difference, you definitely have a tighter and a springy curl with 4 twists, just like the other one. Oh, wait, no. You do have one more twist on this one, actually, I think. Yeah, it looks like it. Anyway, so this one is a 3.5 millimeter chain with a 5.5 millimeter hook for the size of the stitches. So it's definitely, you can see a lot more different. And this is 2 single crochets in each chain. Now we're moving on to our final set of tentacles. And these are, again, chain of 21 with 3 single crochets in each chain. So we tripled the amount of stitches compared to the amount of chains we had. So we already are making it so that it has more of a curl because you're increasing the volume of stitches on the top compared to the amount of stitches on the chain. So here we go with different hook sizes. So this one is where you're doing 3 single crochet in each one, and it's a 4.5 millimeter hook, both for the chain and for the stitches. So you definitely get quite a lot of curl there. And then you move along, and this one is the one with 3.5 millimeter for the chain and 4.5 for the stitches. So you have a little bit of a difference. The more stitches you add, the less difference you can see. I believe you can see this one's like a little loose. I don't know. When you have this tight of a curl, there's not nearly as much of a difference compared to the other ones. You really see that highlight that difference in the first set. And this one is the one with the 3.5 millimeter chain with the 5.5 millimeter hook. And again, 3 single crochets. So if you want to have like super curly tentacles, do 3 stitches in 1 chain and triple the amount of stitches based on the number of chains. So here you go. Now you've seen the different ways you can make tentacles. And as you can see, if you change the tension on the chain, you get different amounts of curl. And by adding more stitches in each chain, you get different amounts of curl. I hope this helps for all your octopus needs, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks!